Hundreds of U.S. troops have now been evacuated from the largest American military base in the Middle East. Not from a battlefield, from Qatar. And that move is raising serious questions about what could be coming next. According to a report by the New York Times, U.S. forces have relocated hundreds of personnel from Al-Udeid Air Base, the biggest U.S. military installation in the region. Al-Udeid isn't just another overseas base. It hosts around 10,000 troops. It serves as the forward headquarters for U.S. Central Command. It's the nerve center for American air operations across the Middle East. So when troops move out of a place like that, it's not routine. The relocation comes as tensions between Washington and Tehran continue to rise. President Donald Trump is reportedly considering further military action against Iran, and Iran has made its position clear. If the U.S. strikes again, American bases across the region will be targeted. This isn't just rhetoric. In 2025, Iranian missiles struck Al-Udeid itself in retaliation for U.S. operations. Now, with fears of a second round of conflict, the Pentagon appears to be reducing its exposure. But here's the twist. U.S. officials have pushed back against the evacuation narrative. They insist this is not a large-scale withdrawal. Instead, they describe it as a force reconfiguration, a tactical repositioning designed to protect assets while maintaining strike capability. In other words, not retreat, but readiness. Al-Udeid is one of the most strategically important bases outside the United States. From there, the U.S. can project air power across the Gulf, Iraq, Syria, and beyond. If personnel are being relocated, it suggests Washington is anticipating potential retaliation, especially if a new strike on Iran's nuclear or missile infrastructure is authorized. Currently, an estimated 30,000 to 40,000 U.S. troops are stationed across the Middle East. In a wider conflict, many of them could become targets. Regional governments are watching closely, oil markets are reacting nervously, and Iran has warned of what it calls a multi-level crisis if attacked. At the same time, the U.S. has reportedly reinforced other locations in the region, deploying carrier groups, air defenses, and additional aircraft. So while some troops are leaving Qatar, American military posture overall may actually be hardening. So what does this move really mean? Is this a smart precaution to minimize casualties, or the quiet repositioning before something much bigger? When hundreds of troops leave the largest U.S. base in the Middle East, it sends a message. The question is, who is that message for? And what happens next?
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.